EA Sports, within the game. Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And not the start he was hoping for there, so maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game. you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? Gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Patterson's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Smith on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Smith. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes his... before going out of bounds.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a 1st-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
The Cardinals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete to McBride.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
On the draw, Connor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 13.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that with a very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely not going to lose the football at this juncture. That kick by the Red Chargers, a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Gino on 1st down.
That one thrown away from the pocket, and the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. So we reach...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Knight. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
There is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Throwing now is Gino. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
and you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's Smith. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the posts.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Knight, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Knight. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Moore, the man in motion. Second and 2. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cards will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. No problem there on the extra point. So that drive goes 8 plays. The Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackled that time by Myjai Sanders. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 2nd and 11 now. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Smith. They juked him. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down now. It's Knight. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. That makes this an 9-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And Smith's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Geno now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They before with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So that drive for 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 16. At time, a huge factor. Now Geno.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Connecting with Aguilar.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Geno. Completes it to Aguilar.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
From the 50, it's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Here's Smith. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.